and welcome to What Ones.
You know, that was
Hello, he's enthusiastic today. I love it, Lee. Enthusiasm.
Exactly.
Welcome
And
to What One.
unlike Adam, I'm going to do it in one take.
Let you off.
I don't get distracted as easily. It is myself, Lee. I am also in the same room with Sean.
hello.
If he's going to say anything then. Old One Eye himself.
Adam.
He is back from his trip to the hospital.
The fun one.
We're not laughing about him being in hospital. That's very serious. I'm very sorry. We're happy for you to
Put
be
a finger
here.
in my eye.
Because you put it somewhere else. You got a pink eye.
His finger.
And finally, Simon.
Hello, everybody. Lovely to be here.
It is. And all four of us. All four of
All
us.
four. And we are newly
You will
branded.
notice the odd one out though, because Lee doesn't have his t-shirt on.
Well, it's fine because you can't really see me on the screen anyway, so it's fine.
I'm surprised you see, you're not wearing a uniform. It should be like, you know,
A level, what can I say?
any place of work. If you're not in uniform, you get sent home, mate.
Yeah, but it's these things you
That's what
find
I
out.
wanted.
So Lee apparently only does his washing once a month, so that's what we found out about Lee. So that's good.
I just don't watch. Got to be.
There's all the things.
That's why we have had them made reversible. Turn them inside out, and then it's all done. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Oh dear. So how are we all doing? It's been a while since we all got in a room together.
Well, for us, it was like 4 days ago.
Well, three of us, but Adam wasn't here. He was
No,
in
it's not all
hospital.
four of us, yeah. I was ill.
Exactly.
My eye was hanging by a thread.
Well, it wasn't. It was just pink and then rotting. And it was just amazing. That's what happens when poo particles go into it.
You get shit in the eye.
It's not science.
I think you'll find it's after you swear you put your finger and then rub your face
I
afterwards.
told you it was a fish finger.
Here you go, kids. We have a warning for you. Don't put your finger somewhere and then wipe your eye. Adam has learnt the hard way.
So I had an eye infection, for those who don't know.
He
I
lived.
didn't have a finger in my eye. It was an eye infection. I had to go to hospital because it went really sort of bad.
And
I had a cyst on my eye.
it's given
I
us
didn't see him the next day and he looked like he'd been punched.
Yeah.
it's given us a jolly good chuckle for a long time.
It did.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds during that.
We are very caring in the warped ones, and
Well, they're
therefore we're very,
Absolutely not.
very happy to have.
No fucking sympathy.
I called dibs on his army. The sisters, I don't want the Space Wolves.
Yeah,
Or the
Oh,
Votan.
the Votan, oh, good man.
They're good
I
now.
actually have the Orcs, actually.
Oh yeah, orcs, yeah.
They're good. I'm getting buried in my armies. None of you fuckers. Just out of spite. I'm getting cremated. Just out of spite.
Anyway,
Oh, that brings a
Brings us
meaning to
swift-
firing over water flamers.
yeah.
Oh, as you get burnt in your coffin, I'll spend the CP.
So, what have we all been doing in the last week or so?
Oh.
Still building.
Yeah, what you doing?
Well,
What
I'm
you
still building my Adeptus. Got one model left to do, and that would be 2,000 points. But then they changed the points. So I have to
So
go
they're going
down
up.
more.
200 points
Yeah.
left or so.
Yes, I 2,000 points went down to 1,800 points. So I just went and bought another tank. Bought the
As you do.
Yeah, fuck it, and that's taken me up to with enhancements 1,975. Fuck it, that's 2,000 points.
Yeah,
Well,
nice.
that's
It's not,
it.
it's 1,975, but close enough.
Well, I have nothing else to fit in for 25 points. I've got 2 named characters.
I'm sure I can manage that.
Yeah, back to the drawing board then. I'll take that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so they'll be on the
I'll be back on GW
no
website
paint on them,
more.
all great
Yeah.
paint.
Oh, we don't care about that. It'd be cool to get them on the table and just playing. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
do,
Absolutely. Excited about
Which I
that.
think actually should be, I think the first one should be Sortus and Drukari. Two brand new armies together. Because
Oh,
in the same boat, because I didn't have
How
200
long
points.
do we have? Because that's going to be I mean, we take forever when we play anyway, and it's going to be even longer when we don't know our stats and armies.
Well, if we start now, we
so-
might be done by the next day or so.
if you do
Yeah.
that when we're not around, then that'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. My God.
Just the void of time.
And quite
surrounding
frankly,
us.
one of you fuckers can edit it.
Yeah, cool. So we got some sisters being built. Me, I have, being the Xenos lover that I am, I've got very excited because I now have.
Simon gets pink.
Oh, hang on, I've got it down next to me for those people who actually can see it. Look what I've got. I've got the new Tyranid Codex.
Doesn't look like the light's that good, does it?
We've just been chatting. Here it is. Look, there we go. Look, I'll hold it into the light. There
It's
we
like
go.
a shiny.
It's the new shiny new Tyranny Codex.
shiny.
So I've been enjoying smelling the new book. We all do it, don't we? We open it up and go, it smells like 40k.
I'm glad you
is it-
did 40.
Is it just me?
The tail one travels.
Yeah. And I've had my pre-order of load of Tyranid models of some of the new models. The new Death Leaper is my favourite. It is awesome. So I'm enjoying painting that up at the moment.
Do you have to change the bases for all your gene stealers?
Let's not talk about that.
Aren't they on 32 now? From 28?
Is despicable, yeah. So I've got 30, or over 30. No, I've got 60 gene stealers in total, and all of them are now on the wrong base. So I'm like, I'm probably just going to buy a load of bases.
You know,
and
if
put them
you've got a
across.
3D printer, you can just print the cat rings. off.
Yeah, the little cat rings. I might do that.
Yeah.
But
That's
at the
so much
same
easier.
time, yeah, it's so much easier. But at the same time, new gene stealer models do look pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Might have 32 jeans.
well, I might just
Yeah.
play with the old. I might just play with the old ones and then slowly recap on new ones just to get some different poses and stuff. But yeah, so I'm excited. And if anyone's seen the new detachment rules for Tyranids, I really like them. I'm going down the Vanguard just because, as these guys will tell you, I'm all about the movement shenanigans and the fooling you and the messing about. You never know where I am, and that's how I play. Old Gene Stealer cults. It reminds me of the old Gene Stealer cults, the ones when they used to be good and not just boring.
What? Not meta.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. We don't like meta. We like interesting
one of
to
us
play.
does.
Strangely enough. Oh,
The person in the bottom here.
fighting talk. We like it. Yeah. So anyway, so that's where I am. I'm Tyranid loving.
Cool.
There you go.
Anyone else?
I've built some relic terminators for some Imperial.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. We
Sorry?
painted them.
I painted most of them. Yeah, I've got my
Give me Sean.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanted relic terminators for the fluff because they go with the fluff with Imperial fists because they're like the elite Terminator guard for the leaders. So I bought and 10 Terminators for 50 quid just seemed like a better deal than 5 for 37 quid. So I buy 10. They're a little bit smaller, but yeah. So I've started nearly finished painting those, and in the post today arrived 5 Sisters of Silence.
Ooh,
So I've got to build those at some point for the old custards. Just because something's got to hold a home objective, so that'll do.
Absolutely. When I played against the Sister Silence, they were really good. I was playing Grey Knights, and then they.
Against Grey Knights, it'd be
It's a very
filthy
quiet
because they
game.
got a 3-up field no pain against psychic
Yeah,
attack.
it was something like that, and I'm like, he's like, oh, the toughest 3, and I'm like, yeah, easy, and then he's like, but they've got a feel no pain, and they've got this, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Why, but you
against
die.
psychic weapons, and I'm like, everything's psychic weapons.
Yeah, and then if I haven't decided what I'm going to build them as yet, whether they're going to have flamers or if they have bolters. It'll be one of those two. If they're bolters and then against a psychic army, they haven't. I think it's like anti-psychic 3+ or anti-psychic 4+ or something like that.
Tasty.
So they're quite good against basically Grey Knights and Thousand Sons. Both armies that are in this. Maybe I'll build them like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
Between us all, we've got every army now, haven't we? I think. Some of the Space Marine chapters.
And Death Guard.
And Death Guard,
I
yeah.
haven't got Death Guard.
No.
Okay, who's
Chaos
Watch.
Knights.
Yeah, Chaos Knights. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
No,
Chaos
it's
Knights.
not-
Right, follow them out, everybody. Start drawing straws. One of us will get it. We will have every army by the time we get, well, to next week probably.
Time 11 to
It is
see, we do
payday.
every army.
I did look at eBay for Death Guard the other day, and I was very close.
I was selling some cheap Chaos Knights on Facebook. It was like 120 quid for one of the big knights. and
Yeah,
2
now's the time where people say, "My army shit."
And I've been looking at Wraith Knights.
Yeah.
Now that they've been
Well, I was
used.
going to say everyone doesn't want 3 anymore. Strangely enough. So.
Is that what I might pick one up? Cheap.
But, yes, we've got plenty of armies to go around.
Absolutely. So we're looking forward to, and what we said actually is that keep an eye out for battle reports because we're now looking forward to actually getting some of the armies we've already played on the channel back on the table because we've just been talking off camera about it, and we said like Votan suddenly a lot more points to play with, being able to pick 4 units at the start of the battle now.
that's very
plus,
powerful.
+1 hit plus
Yeah.
a wound is scary.
So double the amount of units you've got, and then make all of those really good.
Yeah.
Does
With
certainly make
judgment tokens.
everyone else go shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm now looking forward to bringing my
I
horde
think
Tau
it's
list.
still quite efficient.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting there against Votan thinking, what the hell am I going to do with like a custodes list? I'm like, I don't think I'm going to have a chance.
We are giggling the fact that it's like literally we had not long ago Votan versus Custodies.
And we put that up on the tube to check it out.
Yeah, that went up and seemed to be popular. And the interesting thing is that's when now we've got the data slate, you've got much more Votan and more powerful rules. And Custodies.
Less custodies.
Less custodies.
Less custodies. Literally less custodies.
Possible.
And your rules have had a nerf.
And the rules haven't been that nerf, to be fair.
It's rules, isn't it? Like, well, you can't use the same strategy.
Yeah, the same stratagem thing, which, I mean, I didn't run shield captains that much anyway, so I didn't use them for free.
No, but you did make sticky objectives free a lot.
Yeah, I don't know whether I can still do that or not.
But the only other thing I was thinking is actually you don't like the change to devastating moves.
No, custodians don't particularly like the change. I personally like the change.
For the game overall.
Yeah, for the game overall, but for custodians, no, because they get a 4-up feel no pain to mortals, but now death wounds aren't mortal wounds.
Yeah,
whether that will be FAQ'd or not, I don't know.
And it means no, you can't do an invuln or a normal save against it. So actually, if you think if one goes through, which has got 3 wounds, that's a dead custodian.
Yep.
Which is a lot more painful, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it is definitely painful.
That's the easy way to do it.
But if they didn't nerf custodies with Eldar, GSE, and everything, then they would just go straight up the top, and that would be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So no, it'd be interesting. So we're going to looking forward to getting those armies out on the tables and seeing how they're affected and play them again and see what we think about it. I know. Do you know what? Out of the blue, one of my armies, which I suddenly have gone, ooh, that's tasty. Nurgle demons. Suddenly, I can bring a lot more stuff to the table. So I'm going, ooh,
great! More tough snails. And
I quite like that. You know what I mean?
So that sticky objectives is a strategic ploy.
So I can't make that free.
Can't do that either. Oh dear.
Yay! You beat me pretty much last time. I keep doing it.
It was.
I think I also killed you.
If I killed you. No, actually, yeah. You did.
Well, if someone wants to agree or disagree with anybody talking right now, go onto YouTube. Look, watch the battle report. And also, I just want to drop in there and say, also as well, if you want to see us react to the worst smell you've ever smelled, this gentleman here produced it. There's a wonderful moments in there where our eyes were watering, the windows were open. Just to me, I was watching it thinking, this sums up us at Warped Ones. How serious we are with our 40k, and we've got our head hanging out the back door, gasping for air halfway through a game. I think that sums us up really nicely. But Lee, we haven't gone to you. Have you been what you've been doing?
Not a lot. So I've completely sprayed all my Drakari ready to be painted or slap dropped. But considering most of them are black anyway, I'm 50% there. So result. And I finally got Warhammer Plus. Because I have to. Because obviously I can't get onto the app.
Nice of you to get on board.
Yeah.
So I've been watching.
You've been freeloading for long enough.
Oh yeah, you've been watching. How are you finding the new?
So that's why your T-shirt's not here.
Actually, it's really good.
Yeah.
So I watched some of the animations. The one with Trazin,
Hammer and Bolter.
Oh, the new one looks pretty good actually. The
Pariah Nexus.
I'm actually looking forward to
it.
No,
it's
Saturday.
Yeah, it does look really good actually.
Yeah.
Viewing party.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm working Saturday, so it'll have to be in the evening.
Yeah, whatever. I love some Necrons. Love some Necrons.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be in the evening because we put it on the projector on the wall, then it's got to be fairly dark. So.
Yeah.
So Sean, you said you like the change devastating room. So what have we got? Any other things which we like out of the data slate which really stand out or don't like?
Changed to Overwatch now, isn't there?
Oh, I think that's better. So
you
can't Overwatch unless you can see the model.
Yeah, I think that's how it was always intended. Devastating Wounds, I think, is better now for the game. I said all along that needed rework because it was just far too powerful. And when you've got units that can do through shenanigans and stratagems and stuff like 20 odd mortal wounds, and that's your unit gone. I'm not sure.
Oh, flipping it! Yeah, World Eaters have right old lost that, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's
their little
that way.
super executioner.
I can see if you're able to do that.
Yes, the super executioner doing 30 mortal wounds.
What was it?
Because that was an enhancement
22,
to do.
I think.
Was it 22? Like
it's 20 something.
20.
It was like 20 something.
Yeah, 20. Video.
Oh, the massive execution.
Yeah, the World Eaters execution.
And he's last 20 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
I'll bring him back.
That moment when your voice goes really high pitched, where you're just like, it was.
He sounded like Beaker from the Muppets.
I know.
It must be. Because remember when we first started and Sean had his corn berserkers and he's like, okay, so there's 10 berserkers, they all have X amount of attacks each, so that's like 60 attacks.
Yeah,
Come on.
I think it was topped out to like 78.
It's great. It's great if you're dishing it out, but when you're taking it, it's just like, oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Unit, worry about rolling the dice.
It's almost like, having knights against Votan and then just going, I'm just going to auto wound you.
Yeah.
On 4s.
Old days.
Didn't even roll at one point.
You did it. I'm sure.
Oh, me playing old Army. Should not be able to do that.
Yeah, so that's good. So how do you feel Knights play against the change to Terran? Because
Again, it hurts. And also not being able to fire Overwatch with knights. Also
that's painful.
It's
Yeah.
gonna,
I think
it just
that's,
ruins. It just is another hammer in the coffin, isn't
It's
it?
kind of like...
I think they should have just upped the CP cost
Yeah,
for Knights. It should have been 2 CP for Knights to do that.
I think I read some. I can't remember where I was looking at. I'm not sure which one I was reading, but someone said that they think that probably in the future they might bring in a generic stratagem where like 2 CP for a Titanic to be,
Yeah.
which I think would make
Which
sense.
would be
CP
better.
cost.
Not being able to fire Overwatch. I get it, because, one knight can have 6 guns with a lot of shots, but like that one knight is over a quarter of my army.
Yeah, that's no
It's
different,
600
is it?
points.
With you
Yeah.
targeting like a standard unit, that's a
Yeah.
lot of shots. I mean, I guess it's small arms fire, but if I target like I don't know a tank or something like a repulsor executioner, that's got a similar amount of firepower.
Yeah. Oh well, it is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
Gone
you
are the
get-
days of killing the Incarn in Overwatch.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you can't afford it now.
the Incarn's 350 points, so
So what about there's another big one, stratagem that can be used more than once per turn or phase.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like that change. I think that there was too many powerful stratagems which were going off all the time.
Yeah.
And
like city objectives for
Yeah.
Cthulhu's. So that was really good, but I used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. And to me, it almost turned it into everybody was building lists for that one thing of how many times can I check out something.
Yeah.
Hence why I had bites.
Yeah, and I find that I much prefer having a range of things where you have to plan it properly rather than
Yes.
Also, what about insane bravery? Only once per battle now.
doing that much
Yeah.
better. Because you know what? That's the one thing which I thought is that if you listen back to our previous podcast,
Yeah.
we were excited about Battleship, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Because we were going actually, it's going to
That's
be really
gonna be a
good.
game-changing mechanic.
And actually, it's coming like a wet fish.
Yeah.
It's not really, it's not
Yeah.
performed.
It's coming like a
Yeah,
warrior.
it didn't have as
It's
much of
just-
a. There was a few times that it did affect us, but few and far between.
Yeah, and so the fact now that it stops you doing your spending your strats and can stop your OC, and actually now, and that's the thing is that it meant nothing when every single time you had a unit with failed one CP doesn't matter. You rolled it, failed it, so you could guarantee almost passing it in a way because it's 50-50. I failed it, 1 CP done.
Yeah.
Now you have to spend your CP beforehand, so it has to be something really important. You really kind of want to do it in.
Yeah.
And you're risking, and once you failed it, there's no coming back from that. Now that I prefer. Like speaking of like Tyranids, that Shadow in the Warp is much better now because actually I can force everybody to take it, and now there is going to be consequences rather than it's nothing because I just get rid of it or whatever. So I quite like that. I think it makes it better, although I think they still could probably change it a little bit to make it better. But
So there's been a few other changes, sort of faction wide, hasn't there? I don't think we're touching all of them.
There's a few. The biggest one. Admech had the biggest one.
Sean's excited by it, Matt. Go on, Sean.
Qatari save went from a 5+ to a 4+. We are now top meta.
Watch out, everybody. Watch out,
Everybody
everybody.
can start off 9th all over again.
It's about time everyone upgrades their -1 AP weapons.
Now, the points increase. Then the Phantasm.
Phantasm was too powerful. It was stupid. It was the most powerful strategy probably in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe obviously bar the sticky objectives. Because
I don't know. I would say
The fact that you
Phantasm
can
was
move
probably
anything-
more powerful.
there's the fact that you could move anything and a Wraith Knight, Incarn, Avatar, whatever, just willy nilly.
Yeah.
Although the only thing I hate is because it's only infantry. I can't do it to my bikes anymore. That's what I mainly use it on. Was just to sort of poke my bikes out. Oh no, you can't. Can't shoot 'em. So
Yeah.
that's fine. The points are. I think 1 or 2 were slightly were too much, but most of it was pretty fair.
I think 350 points for an Incarn Bishop a bit of a bargain, to be fair. I'd still take one of those personally.
think what the balance status slate does, it just tries to bring the game back into balance. It won't change data sheets. I think they're quite reluctant to do that and leave that for the codexes. So I think any unit that might be overperforming, they might see a slight wording change, but any specific change.
Well, yeah, we've had wording changes already.
Sorry?
We've had word changes already.
Yeah.
Before this stage.
But you won't see a massive data sheet change. Like you said in the code experience, some of them have changed slightly, haven't they?
Yeah, they have changed the rules, which are interesting. The rules have changed from the index to on what I would consider
going to happen anyway.
Well, it's going to happen because they're fine tuning, aren't they?
Yeah.
But what I like is that most of them have stayed the same, and then there's some which are fine tuning. Although I do find the ones they fine tuned a little bit weird, because when you look at them detachments, they don't do anything for these things, and yet they've still been tuned. But it's interesting.
Ultimately, we are only what 3.5 months into 10th edition.
It's still in the beta. Absolutely. If it was a video game, it would be the beta release, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
it really would be. So
it's very much Skyrim with all its bugs still.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But most importantly, ghost kills are now 160 points.
Most importantly, target fuck off.
Boys.
Yes.
Spamming those
the changes to Votan now, with the Votan list that I had, I can bring every single Votan model I own with no enhancements, but that's like something like 60 units of Hearthkin Warriors, 60 units, 60 dwarfs. Imagine that, 60 units.
Boys.
Yeah, he can bring 60 models as his battle line. Do you know how many custodians can bring? 9.
You ready for a rematch tomorrow, Sean?
Honestly, we are heading back to the dark days of Votan.
It's going to be death by 1,000 cuts, isn't it?
Actually, Space Marines have gone down a lot in points as well.
Yeah,
so I can actually bring a horde of Space Marines with a Vindicator, Ballista's Dreadnought, and a Land Raider all in the same list. Yeah. Along with a load of other things.
Yeah,
but I like it. I think that it once again it changes things up. It makes you think about your lists, which you've been playing for ages, and changing things up. And I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And I think Necron's got away with murder in that data
set. Yeah.
I'm saying if my Tesseract Vault came down, you wait, keep an eye out on the battle reports. The Tesseract Vault is coming out.
I was going to say the Super Catan went up by about quite a few points.
No, not by much.
Was it not? He's up to like 350 or something.
Yeah, and they did go not enough to not make you take it. Yeah, it's offset by something else. But all I'm going to say is now you can take a Tesseract Vault and 2 monoliths, and you're still under 1,000 points, or around about 1,000 points. So therefore,
next double tournament.
Hell yeah, you know it's coming. Tesseract Vault and 2 monoliths.
How lucky I've got Land Raider, Vindicator, and Ballista's Dreadnought.
Thank God I can judge for you to start with now.
Oh shit!
That's
I can oath the moment.
Dare you turn up?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, with Sean, I've basically judged his whole army before it's even started.
Oh god, that's painful. That's painful. So yeah, so I think it's good. I think
gonna be fun.
And it'll be interesting to see how we get on with it.
Just before we go into the main point of the story,
the meat and potatoes.
I was going to say that.
The meat and veg.
No, I just want to give a quick shout out. It was one shout out, but actually it's going to be 2 because they tied in. So first one is to our friends at Bugle, Bat Reps, who obviously did the tournament we went to earlier this year. They did their first 2-day tournament this weekend, and it all looked really good.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There was lots of different armies.
Yeah,
such a variety.
No,
there was no
Did they actually?
No, I don't know.
I'm so proud of the Cornish for not.
It was pre Devastator as well.
Yeah. And unfortunately, because we all didn't we before we went on air, we said that actually we wanted to all wanted to go, but we just couldn't. Lots of life got in the way and meant we couldn't go to this one. We're already all of us are sitting there going, right, definitely the next one we will be there. We are going to be there at the next one.
I am also happy Drukari won it.
Oh,
Our mate Jamie, who was on the channel, he won most sporting, so well done, Jamie.
Yeah, that was the second shout out. Well done, Jamie.
Yeah, well deserved.
I think most sporting's a great one to win because it shows you're a good opponent and playing fair.
And when he played on the channel, he was amazing. Just such a great guy.
Oh, that was a really good game, wasn't it? Yeah. So close. Check that out as well. It was World Eaters versus Necrons, and it literally went down to the final dice.
It did. It really did. Oh my God.
I've never seen a man sitting on the edge of his seat with his head in his hands. Literally, he went through all the stages of emotion, poor bloke, on that battle.
Yeah, it was an amazing game, and what a great opponent. And absolutely, hats off to him, and well done, and a big hi and well done to everyone at Bugle
for being our first guest.
And everyone at Bugle Back Reps, the stuff they're doing every day is amazing.
Also, we shout out to our sponsors now as well. Game Matt EU. Yeah. Fucking hell, lads. Playing us.
I was so excited. But yeah.
They supply game mats and terrain. Check out the battle report at the end, the one with World Eaters and Necrons. There's a little review that Sean and I done on their missile silo terrain.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And yeah, so
much about the terrain.
I was going to say, was it a review about terrain or was
No,
it
it's
just
about the
fucking about?
God, wasn't it really? We got into
We debated theology. Yes.
oh dear God.
Yeah, it was about this one actually.
Lordy.
You reviewed terrain in the way that warped ones do
You went off on a big
in an
tangent.
absolute tangent, and it means bugger all. Speaking of tangents,
I thought we'd have a bit of a fun episode today, didn't we? And we thought we'd go on about
because we've been pissing about a bit, and with the data slate, we've kind of just been finding ways to have fun, and we had a little bit of a question come up earlier, and we thought, and it was one which we started to riff on, and we thought, oh, actually, that might be quite a giggle. So. The question is, and this is serious, everybody. So, if you're listening to this podcast now or watching us, I want you to join in with this. So, by all means, you can send us
when
on
you're in your car driving, shout out.
Say what you think. Tell us if you agree with this, because this is serious Warhammer stuff, all right? And if you're on YouTube watching us on this and everything else like that, I want you to put in those comments. Tell us exactly what your ideas are, because I'm sure you'll do better than us. But the question which came out, and once again, serious,
Jesus Christ, suspense.
Speaking of theology, is if an army was a type of food, what would it be?
Fish finger.
Which one's the
Which are?
It's like, oh God, towel bashing to begin with. Honestly, towel
Right.
It's just easy. It's just the easy one, isn't it?
That's the easy
Your
one.
ups there.
What's the greater good? What's the greater good?
Tomatoes.
Those. The greater good. Everyone has them on their breakfast
Animal
sandwich.
food. Corn.
Corn. One that should be corn. Let me think about that. Well, I don't know. Vegetarians are a bit angry at times.
God. Simon's gone. He's gone. He's actually gone. I can see it.
I'm hiding. I'm gone. I'm disappearing. I'm disappearing.
He's right there.
I love a vegan.
Oh, he didn't want to get attacked by the vegan community, obviously.
No, absolutely not. My God.
Exactly. I told you they're angry.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, we love everybody and all your
I'm
dietary
actually a vegan,
requirements.
by the way. But I'm not.
So you said earlier you ate cheese.
Oh no. Oh God.
Vegan-free cheese. I didn't have any vegans in it at all.
Oh dear. Well, this is going swimmingly.
Right.
On a tangent. About
Right. Let's go.
Right.
So let's start. Right, Adeptus Sororitas. I've got a list of all armies and factions here. So
Well, I don't think we need to do all of it.
Speaking of cheese, Adeptus Holy cheese.
I was thinking Jammy Dodger.
Swift cheese. A jammy dodger.
Hey, why do you fucking
They don't. My God.
I'm saying I know exactly where we're going to go for, and do you know what? I don't think I'm happy about that.
So we stand against that. We stand against that together. Adeptus Mechanicus.
Toaster. They're not food, they're just a toaster.
They're the toaster.
They are the toaster or the oven.
Nice. Yeah, the toaster. But they're the Argos toaster. You try
The toaster.
just to toast it just a slight bit. It's either completely overdone or not at all, and then it breaks after a couple of
No,
months.
it's just this 5 in one. To start with, it was really good. In one edition of it was fantastic, and then when they brought out a new one, it just went downhill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this has got a 4+ now.
Yeah, there's no warranty. There's no warranty on that.
Yeah, no, it's all gone down the shitter.
Exactly.
Custodes.
Chicken and rice.
Yeah, they're boring.
They're dull, but they are hench.
No.
Are they dull though? They're not that dull, but they are hench.
I'm going to say that crispy chicken and a golden batter.
Well, I was just going to say custard.
Yeah, custard.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah, that's too obvious.
Well,
That's too
yeah, that's like saying they're a banana.
Yeah, no.
Who's
No.
custard?
I think high protein.
High protein.
High protein because they are
Drinks Red Bull.
They're just
Got
bluff
wings.
shakes.
Protein shake.
Protein shakes.
So protein shake built like brick shit houses.
And there's not much of it. You don't need much of
And
it.
you don't need
just
much of
pick
it.
a few models.
Yeah, that's it. And there you go.
I like that.
Scepters Titanicus.
Who?
Well, Titans, Knights.
Well, Titanicus and Knights are two different things, but
Knights then.
Knights. Knights. Now, what would Knights be? That'd be
The Zinger Tower Burger.
a Zinger Tower burger.
Oh, I know. You're going to have to go
Right,
for
Big
it
Mac.
bigger. No,
No, Big Mac's tiny.
you want a night would be like a
Big breakfast with all trimmings.
yeah, it's sort of like
English.
It's one of those mooks.
You say Buffet City, all you can eat.
yeah,
Yes.
or a proper one of the old-fashioned mixed grills with
Oh,
like
funny.
liver and kidney on it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
As big as you can get.
Yeah, there's lots
Full of variety.
and you feel fat if you get through it all.
You feel fat if you get through a whole night. I bet.
You do. You need an awful lot of guns to get through that, don't you?
Okay.
Well,
so-
I see what you
I
mean.
see.
Yes,
You,
you
to, through a night, you have to have a big appetite. You're not going to get
and
through a
you're,
night in
and
one
you're
sitting,
fully
are you?
it is a satisfying process to take a night down.
It is. It is. I was going
Yeah,
to say
it
it
is.
takes a lot. Takes a lot. I think that's right.
Eldari. Age of Delight.
For fuck's sake. Jokes in life.
What flavour?
Strawberry.
It's got to be strawberry.
Strawberry's classic.
No, you can't. No, it's got a bit of flavour to it.
Whipped cream.
That's not even what you want. Angel like with whipped cream on top. Now?
Yeah, that's it.
Thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Jesus.
No, that's
No.
sounds.
No.
I'm afraid
They're not
that can
dust.
be classed as a food source in this.
Yeah, yeah.
But Angel Delight, well, if you're
Angel
not
Delight with
Angel
whipped
Delight,
cream.
it's got to be strawberry.
Yeah.
It's the classic.
That's true.
Well,
They are
the
the
strawberry
worst.
chocolate. Because it's dark.
He's jumping all over the place now. Hang on a minute. I just finished with the whipped cream Maldari and chocolate Jagari. Are you putting them together? Are you making?
No.
They're not enough.
Wait, it's not.
Neapolitan.
Right, I'm going to say wait, it's hospital food.
Hospital food.
Because you're in pain and it's just horrible.
All the NHS workers are going, fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I would say that we did used to be NHS workers. To be fair.
Oh God,
This is true.
Flames on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was once when they lost the scalpel in the sandwiches, but it was fine. Yeah,
There's once when they lost a patient.
yeah.
Don't joke about these things.
Why do you think they don't work for the NHS anymore?
Exactly. Cuts.
And they were the obvious ones to go first.
Oh God.
Oh my good God. Right,
Yeah.
so we're at Strawberry Delight. The Strawberry Angel Delight.
Yeah,
with-
Eldari
Oh,
Delight.
Strawberry Delight.
Eldari
Strawberry Delight.
Oh, you're
But
nice.
they are the classics. They are the space. Elves are fantasy classics, aren't they? They're in fucking everything.
Exactly.
So
And
Angel Delight's pretty.
Angel
Yeah.
Delight does
Yeah.
work. I think that does work with a little bit of Eldrad poked in there for good measure.
Take Galdrad into an Angel Delight. I'm sure he'll get it.
Image of Eldrad's head sticking out his Angel Delight.
Sounds more like a Atari sex game now.
That's
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't expecting it when he said Angel Delight. I really fucking wasn't. But he made it work.
I think
It was a continuous link
that's the
from
best
rebound.
one so far. I think that's the best one so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Astra Militarum.
Protein bars.
Oh,
Field rations.
field.
You're actually
Rations.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of things that you've just got endless amounts of.
Rice.
Nice, yeah.
Pasta.
Tic Tacs. Lots of Tic Tacs and they don't last.
You do go through a lot of Tic Tacs, right?
Taking an all-infantry list against knights once. It's like a Tic Tac, isn't it? Is it you don't just eat one at a time, do you? You just devour the whole lot in one go.
Or Pringles. Pringles do the same thing.
Once you pop, you just can't stop, and that's what happens with the infantry.
Yeah, once they die, they die.
And then the tank pops, and then it's
And then the whole army stops. Yeah.
As long as Mr. Pringle stands.
Yeah, I think so. Or just sort of maybe like a ready salted crisp.
a ready salted crisp.
Yeah, I like it's
A
very
little bit dull, but everywhere.
and starchy. Scriminatarium with ready salted crisps. Starchy deliver. It's out there and crunch, boys. We haven't been
They're not
breaking
just
up on
potatoes.
Nice.
yeah.
What they do is try to get one day.
They're not just potatoes.
Well, yeah, there you go. Astronaut time are potatoes. I like that.
Not if they come from Ireland. When they...
Oh, I was waiting for an Irish famine joke. I didn't want to be the one.
I don't care, do I? What I
That
say
would have
is-
been beneath me.
Yeah, that is the trouble. You're not wrong.
Okay.
I don't have that filter.
You should find it.
Blood angels.
Blood angels.
A rare
Red wine.
steak. Rare steak.
Rare steak.
Pretty much blue.
Blue steaks.
Blue
That's the only way you should eat a steak in the first place, isn't it?
Steak tartare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sushi, because it's raw.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But not bloody enough, though, is it?
No.
Not really.
Oh, no, that's a blood.
To be fair, that go in towel.
Black pudding. Now we've hit it. Blood angels are black pudding.
Yeah, there you go.
Black
Lee's
pudding.
not a fan of black pudding,
I
by
love black pudding.
Fucking hate it.
Oh, there we go. No, I
I
like it.
fucking hate blood angels.
Now, Class,
Oh, yeah.
it can't be black pudding.
Black Templars.
Fiery hot ribs.
Ooh.
Fiery hot ribs.
Why have you got that?
It's just the first thing that popped into my head.
Fair enough. Fiery hot ribs.
Say what you see.
What you see?
Black Templars.
It's something that's just continuous and doesn't change.
Well, it's got to be something that's like passionate, isn't it? 'Cause they're
I would say
Zealots.
communion wafers.
Right, yeah.
You know, they are just zealots.
Yeah. No, I'm going to say I think it is one of that.
Fish and red wine.
I think it's like a really sour sweet.
What, sweet and sour
Look
chicken?
where you pop a really like a sour sweet in your
No,
mouth.
I
Hold
think
it with
Death
that
Guard would do
stare.
that.
Where you're like,
Death Guard. Is that?
and you just
No,
stare
Death
at
Guard
it.
is that fish that's been buried in
Yeah.
Oh, no. Some string or something, yeah.
Pukes when you even open that.
Just open it and smell it, and that makes you
So
puke.
good, like
It's in flesh, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rotting fish, yeah. That's what Death Guard is.
that's a good likeness. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. And on that note, what are Chaos Demons?
Oh.
Pick and mix.
Yeah, well, pick and mix.
Yeah. Was pick and mix.
We're always pick and mix, but the Nurgle is a bogey, which is do it.
One of the child could have been.
It's the pick and mix which a child has licked and put back. And that's
They've licked it, and their mum's gone, no, put that back.
God, yeah. I think that works. I like that pick and mix. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. What about Chaos Space Marines?
Oh.
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 Well, they're like Space Marines, aren't they? But they're more the opposite
Chaos.
Space Marines.
The opposite.
They're like
They're
Space
like,
Marines, but
I don't know.
Different.
Sweet and sour chow mein.
Yeah, a sweet and sour chow mein.
Chow mein, and put your sauce on it, and then sweet and sour chow mein.
And are you saying that the Chaos Space Marines are sauce? I don't know.
oh, well, Emperor's Children, oh, yeah.
That's true.
Well, they are best children.
That is true. I'm going to go down the route of.
AFC, because they're finger licking good.
Actually, on the side note of Emperor's Children, I'm going to say Turkish Delight.
Turkish Delight.
For the Emperor's Children.
Yeah. Turkish delight for everything.
Because no one really likes them, they just pretend. And then they're pink on the inside.
Careful.
Turkish.
Fabulous Bill. I can see him eating a Turkish Delight.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Who else?
It's only gone through Chaos Space Marines yet.
It's still strong. We got the other ones. Yeah, let's go. I want something spiky. Spiky to eat. A cactus.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, fire. It tracks your mouth as you eat it. Yeah, yeah.
It eats your back.
What?
A fish.
No, it does. It does. It eats you.
You eat it, and then a pineapple eats you.
Yeah, on a small level. You've seen that? It's got like pineapple's got like.
It's acidic.
But also it's got sharp. Have you seen it? If you
You
look
wanna give
at
me
it,
the mushroom?
it's got like sharp bits on it. Yeah, yeah. Have a look at a pineapple. I'm sure it's a pineapple. Have a look at it, and it basically as you're eating it, and then people say, why does your mouth feel like it's been cut after eating a pineapple?
Well,
because it actually is
that's because you're supposed to peel the fucking thing first.
Well, you don't eat the fucking spiky bit, do you?
There we go. Chaos Space Marines, pineapple.
Pine. I'm looking at
And do they
Yeah,
all
what's
eat
that?
it?
pineapple cut mouth. Yeah.
Well, that's because they're not fucking peeling it. Which idiot is eating spiky bits on a pineapple anyway? When are you going to get a cut mouth?
This
Just
this
in
sounds
glass.
an instant
That's what
challenge.
we're saying. That they are peeling it.
It's
and
not
it's
spiky. It's not
covered.
spiky. It's the enzyme.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
burns the tongue, the enzyme.
But there you go. You eat it.
I thought there's something which you eat which actually cuts you as well.
Yeah, Venus flytrap maybe.
I don't know.
But yeah, Chaos Space Marines, we will say pineapple. Because when you eat it, it gets its revenge.
I like it. That's cool. Dark Angel.
Stretching it a bit.
Dark Angels.
It's all dark chocolate because it's dark and bitter.
They are pretty bitter to be fair.
They are.
They're bitter about, yeah.
Oh, so what?
You know, the real bitter dark. Bourneville.
Born.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I would. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I've done Death Guard.
Yeah.
Death Watch.
Oh. So that's another.
Well, they're just like a bit of a pick mix, aren't they? You take.
That's a picnic.
It's almost like a fruit platter.
Oh, a picky tea.
It's a picky tea.
It's a picky tea. You put it all out and then
Like
you
a
pick.
buffet.
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
pick the best parts that you want.
Exactly.
It's tapas.
You make your own plate. Yeah, absolutely. Tapas. I like that. That works for me. Good old Death Watch with.
Do we do Drukari?
Yeah, hospital food.
Yeah, it's a
Real
good
food.
Oh, Simon's favourite, Gene Steeler Colt.
Gene Stealer Colts.
Human.
Yeah, no, I said it would be a bit like KFC, but actually you find a chicken head in your bucket.
I don't know how many.
It's lurking in there.
Finger licking good.
Yeah.
Maybe when the Nuki one was open. Maybe.
That's why I haven't opened anymore. Wasn't it? Yeah.
Burger.
Yeah, delicious. But that's what I mean. It's that sort of thing. A dirty.
Yeah, it's going to be really good, and then you go, oh.
It's the one where you get to the bottom of the food.
Get out the worrying.
Yeah,
To the bottom of the food, and the last thing to eat you realise is that a little bit of something which shouldn't be there.
Why is this chicken got an extra wing?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Well, you know,
wing chickens.
beef from there quite a bit. Oh God.
Oh dear, yeah. So
It's like a bet. The chicken
that's
and the
it.
cake.
It seems nice to look in from the outside, but once you get to the little nitty gritty bits, you realise there's something not very nice lurking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something stuck in your teeth. Anyway. Grey Knights.
No. I was trying to think of something for these, but I couldn't. Vanilla ice cream.
Ultramarines.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I think it's like a box of chocolates which someone was hungry before on the way to you.
Forrest Gump.
So you open it up expecting it's all there, and then there's a few missing, and you're like, there should have been something there. Where's it gone? And the grey
ones that have been
yeah, exactly. And the Grey Knights, so they do that on the table.
Is that a reference to your anti-tank fire?
They jump around. There's no anti-tank fire.
Exactly. It's missing.
Thornton's, dairy milk chocolates or
A dairy milk
roses.
chocolate.
It's a milk tray, because that's the
tray.
classic, isn't it?
Yeah, milk tray. I think it's that. There's nothing there.
And they are there to serve a specific purpose, and a milk tray is there to serve the purpose. What the fuck do you get for this person's birthday? Just go with the milk tray. It's a classic.
Exactly. I think that's the way it works.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
We did Imperial Knights, didn't we? And Leagues of Votan. See, I just see them as like a beef burger.
Well, I think they'd be more of the squash burgers.
Those tiny little burgers you get in New Year party food.
yeah.
A little entree burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a buffet, it's just a tiny little burger.
Yeah.
You get in one of those posh restaurants.
Yeah, it's like 20 of that.
I think.
Yeah. Or maybe a burger you get in like a fine dining place, so you get angry because it's not enough.
To this place a little while ago, it was called Beefy Boys, and they make, I'm not kidding, the second best burgers in the world. They won the competition out in
Well, they didn't win it. They came second.
They come second. But I tell you what, I had a burger there, and it was just like amazing, and that's what Votan are. They're the Beefy Boys burger. Not because they're amazing, but
Coming from the Votan player.
Yeah, feel free to put your feelings on that one in there. You Votan lovers. If you're like the rest of us normal people and don't like Votan, then
you can write to us at why Adam is wrong.
Yeah. You know what? Do you know what? Then I'm going to say you're saying it's like a beefy burger. I'm going to say it's like a burger made by a person who forgot to wear their hair net. It's just full of hair.
So hair tastes good.
A bearded burger. That's what it'll be.
And you did the floss at the same time.
Oh man, nasty. Nasty. I once got a cake given to me for that. Someone gave me a cake as a present, and it was a. I kid you not, it was a cake.
In the shape of a beard.
No, it was a cake in my face. They had made a cake, like a large cupcake, but had decorated with my face and gave me in a box.
Was,
and I'm like,
was she
thanks.
stalking you as well?
And I thanks, that's great. Put it down. And I went back later, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to eat that cake." And I kid you not, there was a giant hair wrapped all around it.
Was this before you were married?
And I'm like, "Yeah, this
Did
is
you not see the hair?
It's not.
Or was it? But there was someone who's like pissed off and was like, "I'll fucking show him."
Yeah, well, absolutely. Who knows? Who knows? But it was definitely the hair wrapped around my cake form was not what I wanted.
Happy anniversary, darling.
I it was her as you cared. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Microns. Forks.
Toaster.
I was going to say very tough, like a very tough steak or something.
Yeah.
I was going to say something in the freezer that hasn't come out for a long time.
That's good.
Yeah, you put in the freezer that's been in there for like 2 years, and you go, one day I'll eat it,
Yeah.
but today's not.
The chicken breast, which came out of a bag.
Yeah,
And is like so frozen. Yeah.
that's the one. And you just like, one day it's like, oh, we've all got that one food that's been in the freezer for
Yeah.
God knows
Yeah.
how many years. That's what they're
And
called.
then you defrost it and realise you probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
It would have been best to leave it frozen, but now it's about it's speaking Russian and going.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
You can place you really don't want to.
Yeah, don't eat it. That's bad news. Bad news. Catan. Oh, dear. I can't add orcs.
It's gonna be mushrooms, hasn't it?
Mushrooms.
Too easy.
They are fun guys.
Yeah.
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 No,
I think it's like those burgers you get that, well, I can't think what they're called, but they're vegetarian burgers.
Plant-free
Great big
burgers.
mushrooms.
The
Oh,
meat free.
Yeah,
Instead of a burger patty, it's a big
like
mushroom.
main mushroom type thing. Yeah.
That's what-
No, because people hate that and everyone loves orcs. It doesn't work.
Do they really?
Everyone loves orcs.
You can't
Yeah.
not love orcs.
I'm not loving it all.
Can't love orcs. Yeah.
Couldn't eat a whole one though.
You could try. Like mushroom meat. Mushroom.
Mushroom omelets.
Ooh.
Yeah, mushroom omelets. That's what I am.
Yeah. Space Marines.
Vanilla ice cream.
Yeah. Well, it depends what Space Marines.
Well,
would be
but-
vanilla, wouldn't it? Which is
I think
They would be
generally-
flavoured vanilla ice cream,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Depending on what colour they're
Just,
doing.
just sprinkle a few
It's just-
flavour.
Well, they've got food
Banana.
colouring.
Mint. Oh, it's green.
Like
chocolate green ice cream.
Salamanders of
chili,
mint.
chili flavours.
Yeah, chili ice cream.
And
chili
Space
ice cream.
Marines are just ice cream anyway.
No,
Well,
your doggy ice cream.
Doggy
You're like the one you can buy in a shop and give to your dog on a
Yeah.
Mother's Day. That's what yours is.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I know what you mean is a vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very vanilla. Space. Well, we've done Space Wars now. Thousand Suns.
100 and thousands.
Because that's all they are inside their suits.
That's it, yeah. Little coloured strands.
Hundreds and thousands of pieces of dust.
Yeah. And now they've had points increases, then they need something else.
It's exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Tyranids. Oh.
Biomass.
I would say it'd be like eating crickets. You know,
I was going to say,
Yeah.
it's an I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Food
Challenge.
challenge.
Yeah, that's what they are, yeah.
Kangaroo
Mealworms.
Oh.
Kangaroo
Kangaroo
testicles.
Kangaroo testicles. It could be. That's like Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you don't eat it
Crocodile
properly, they
snout.
will eat you back.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, okay, cool. Tau, we've done fish fingers.
Yeah.
It's the obvious.
Fish fingers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, world eaters.
Hot dogs. I don't know why it just popped in my head.
World Eaters hot dogs just popped into Adam's head.
Yeah, nice.
You don't want to know what the rest of the context was.
Yeah. An Angron eater. I think you could have a hot dog called the Mighty Angron.
Barbecue.
It's going to be some barbecue.
Think of like barbecue kind of.
Barbecue ribs.
Oh, that's hog
Barbecue
roast.
ribs, yeah, hog roast.
Hog roast.
Hog roast.
Talking you
Or-
butcher it to death.
Yeah, sticky barbecue ribs, I reckon.
Lots of knives to shrink.
Yeah, shred it and butcher it and.
With a side plate of corn.
Hey,
Brilliant. That should have
On
been
the cob or popcorn or what sort of corn?
Oh, just any sort of corn.
Any
Oh
corn.
my God, corn.
Cornflakes.
Any cornflakes.
Crunchy,
And corn that goes with a hog roast.
crunchy nut cornflakes go with anything.
Oh dear. So, what a fun little trip we've had down the culinary delights of 40k.
I'm quite
Probably
hungry.
what they do eat in 40k actually. It's probably all very bland, like protein paste. In fact, it is, isn't it?
It's
all
protein
It's,
paste.
it's corpse paste.
It's corpse starch. Yeah, they basically just grind up dead people.
Have you ever seen the film Soylent Green?
No.
No, you've never seen it. That's basically what it is. They get all the. It's in the far future. There's a big famine, so they start to grind up corpses and send them out as wafers. And that's exactly where 40k got the idea from, because it's an old film from the 70s.
Delicious.
Soylent
There you
Green.
go.
And actually in Necromunda, there's actually advertising and stuff in the books that says Soylent Industries.
Yeah.
That's where they got it from.
Yeah.
Soylent
Absolutely.
Green.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry,
That's a little bit of
Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Soylent Green.
Yeah. Okay.
Which
Yeah.
is soya and lentil.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's good. It's
And they advertise it as a new food to everybody. And when people find out that they're really eating humans, there's this big revolt.
So is that why like Chaos, like Marines or Abbey or whoever, has like skulls on their like power armor just so they can just take it off and eat it like an apple?
Well, I should imagine so, yeah.
yeah, or use it as a cup.
Again, in Necromunda, you have the...
Or a bit of entertainment.
What? You just hearing what? I've now got an image, right? I've now got an image of bloody Abaddon going around like the Monty Python skit,
Oh, God.
where there's one little Chaos Space Marine behind him with two skulls going.
Oh,
Oh, there, you should have been.
Who's going like that?
Yeah. Oh,
We're not all about death defaults. They're probably on the fun side.
oh my God! See, this is why we should be writing 40k. This is
Yeah.
how it would be.
Monty
Maybe
Python.
not. Yeah,
Like
maybe.
Monty Python meets 40k.
Oh,
That's a mashup that I want to see.
Yeah,
It would be
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They do a theatre show on it. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
Monty
yeah.
Python meets 40k.
Absolutely. Instead of a life of Brian, the life of the Emperor.
Not the disappointing. It's not
We're not the Black Legion. We're the Legion of Black. God damn it, this Black Legion.
That's what the Emperor... He wasn't... He kept saying he wasn't a god, so...
Absolutely. Exactly.
Only the Emperor would say he's not the Emperor.
I love that. Gonna say, yeah, that's cool. Now Dari is standing there going, "And your breath smells like cheese."
Oh.
Smells like mayonnaise. Oh man, I really
At the stoning. Is there a traitor among us? No. Is there a traitor? No.
Oh, I need to watch that again now.
Me too. That's really done.
Oh,
That's really
classic.
done.
Yeah.
That's really done. Oh.
And on that note, thank you for joining us.
Oh,
Oh dear, another silly episode of Walk One.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
This is how we like
Yeah.
it.
I mean, that is 53 minutes of utter bullshit.
It's not even a record for us because I'm sure we spoke about utter bullshit for longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We did say hello and hi and everyone, so
Yeah.
I don't.
I
That's
don't know.
utter
I
bullshit.
still think that's pretty much bullshit.
If bullshit goes, that is our best lot of bullshit yet.
Absolutely. So, yeah, like I said, leave in the comments your feelings if you want to think about any your favourite movies which go with 40k as some sort of mashup.
that sounds like a new
Let us know,
episode.
Oh, yeah, oh my God, we're on to a new episode here. We're all going to go away now.
We're on to a flipping. I'm calling film producers. I want to make this. Damn it,
Exactly.
Henry Cavill, make it.
We're gonna have to.
Henry, hello Henry, he's on the phone.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to come up with some good mashups now. I'm gonna go away and start thinking of that. Yeah.
40k mashups, yeah.
40k film mashups.
Yeah.
would be
40k
awesome.
film mashups.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not the obvious ones like Predator. Aliens.
No, no,
No,
silly matchups.
so, you know,
Yeah, it's gotta be
So you got to be silly and you know, a bit daft.
Yeah. Reservoir Orcs. Boom, 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 boom.
Stuck on two smoking sisters.
Were they on fire or were they having a fag? Quite a science.
I don't want to ask this question.
Oh man, it's some good stuff. I like it. Yeah, good.
Come on.
Anyways,
Thanks for coming in.
Is this one a
If you
post
want to contact us, you can comment on one of our videos. You can email us at warpedones.one, is it? I can't remember the email.
oh god. And the thing is, we need to stop saying that email because it's warped one's one. Is that the number one, the writing one?
It's warped ones with then the number 1.
Right, we'll just change the email. I think. For fuck's sake.
Why don't we just say, just do it on Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook,
Or
Instagram, Discord,
12 people who
YouTube.
Well, more people do on Instagram, so fucking let's just on Instagram.
We'll find you somehow. Send up a smoke signal. We'll see it. It's not a problem. Yeah.
With the 2 sisters apparently.
Send it out. Yeah. Let us know. Join in with the fun,
Yeah.
and we will see you
And
on.
thank you to that one viewer who said we were hilarious. We are.
He's changed his mind after listening to this.
Oh, God.
He's probably not listened to this, that's why.
Exactly. Right.
I want to laugh. I'd laugh if I watched this.
You laughed fucking recording it.
Exactly, I'd laugh.
Right. Well, on that lovely note of I'm laughing, how lovely. Fit well and laughing. That's how I
Like
like
children.
it.
Child's laughter.
Well,
Innocent, free and innocent.
goodbye, everybody, from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him.
And goodbye from him.